As you all know, Nkilo is always here to provide you with all of the necessary information that you need, most especially on matrimonial courses. You know why? Because I am a family law lawyer. So don't be surprised when I share all of this information. And what we'll be discussing today are 4 important things you can ask the court for when you are filing for divorce at the High Court. This is particular to those who are married, not for the singles. We know divorce is for those that are married. So 4 important things that you can ask the court for during dissolution of marriage. A lot of people go into marriages, and when it is time for them to divorce, maybe for one reason or the other, they are tired of the marriage. You just ask the court to dissolve the marriage, leaving out important issues, important things you can ask the court to make an order on, because the order of the court is binding. And when the other party goes against the order of the court, you can take actions against the person for not obeying the order of the court. Most of you don't know this. And now, before we discuss the 4 important things you should also ask the court for, do not forget to share this video so that others who need this information can have access to it. Now, when that beautiful marriage has gone sour, nobody should be forced to stay in what they don't want to stay in. And it is time for you to go your separate ways. Remember, you can't go your separate ways without going to the court for dissolution of that marriage. That is one of the disadvantages of contracting a statutory marriage, the one they call marriage at the court marriage, marriage at the registry. Now, there are 4 important things you can ask the court for so that you get the court judgment on them. Aside asking the court to dissolve the marriage, which is the normal one, tell the court to end the marriage between you and your spouse. This video is particularly meant for women. I'm speaking to women in this video, so I'll be very, very specific. Aside asking the court to dissolve the marriage between you and your husband, the second thing you can ask the court for is what? Maintenance. Ask the court, tell your lawyer to include this in your divorce application, in your divorce petition. Ask the court to tell your husband to maintain you. What does it mean to maintain you? It means that you should ask your husband to be providing you with money monthly. If he's a very rich person, ask for maintenance, and you can leverage on this maintenance. If you are the type of woman that was a complete housewife in the course of the marriage, and the reason why you were the housewife was because your husband refused you from working, now you are about to go your separate ways. How will you survive without a job out there or without a business? Ask for maintenance. Either you ask the court for your husband to give you a lump sum of money for you to start a business and take care of yourself, or order the court to tell your husband to put you on a monthly salary if you've been receiving that before the end of the marriage. Now, do not forget to ask for maintenance. If you were not working because your husband stopped you from working, gather your evidence to show that your husband stopped you from working. The other thing you can ask for is the maintenance of the children. Now, okay, I think 5 things. I was talking about 5 things actually, not 4. I was talking about getting the marriage ended, the divorce itself. I was talking about maintenance for you as the woman. The third one is the maintenance for the children. Ask the court to order that the man should maintain the children. The one you call child care support. Ask the court for it. Many women come to my inbox. You have gone to have your divorce, but you forgot to ask for child care support. Never you forget to ask for child care support if children are involved in that marriage. Ask the court for child care support. There is a way the court determines this calculation. I have addressed that in a different video where I explain the conditions upon which the court will grant you child care support. So ask for the maintenance of the children. This is the third thing you will be asking for. The fourth thing you should ask for as a woman is custody of your children. Unless you know you don't want to have custody of these children, ask for the custody of the children. Lest I forget, when you're asking for maintenance of children, children. You cannot ask for the maintenance of a child that is up to 21 years unless there are special circumstances. That is when the court will grant maintenance for a child that is above 21 years. And these special circumstances are usually where you can prove that this child is in school, maybe in the university or in secondary school, and there is need for the father to continue to support the education of this child. Then you can ask for maintenance of a child that is up to 21 years. The court will grant it. Get your evidence right. Now, aside asking for the custody of the children, the next thing you should ask for is settlement of property. Settlement of assets. If there are property you bought together, if there are property you contributed to, even though your name is not on the title document, for as long as you have the bank statement, you have chat, you have voice recordings that shows the fact that you contributed to the purchase of this property, ask the court for the property to be shared. If it's a house, you can ask the court to order that the house be sold and the money shared equally, or that the both of you would know how you will share the apartment and be housemates. But remember to ask for settlement of property. If you're able to ask the court for all of these things when you're filing for divorce, you will be saving a lot of money in going to court again. Some people, after divorce, you go back to court again to ask for custody. Later, you are in court again to ask for settlement of property. You are wasting money. You are paying lawyers. You are wasting years when you can actually achieve all of this in one lawsuit, in one legal action. You can achieve all of this. So when you are trying to do this, when you're trying to fight for divorce, know what you need, know everything. Don't be in a hurry, and ensure that your lawyer includes all of this in your divorce petition, and make sure you provide your lawyer with the information that the lawyer requires to help you achieve this. So in summary, remember, when you're filing for divorce, aside asking the court to dissolve the marriage, ask for your own maintenance, ask for the maintenance of your children, ask for custody, and ask for settlement of property. Now let me remind you, settlement of property is not just between you and your husband. If your husband has houses and you are about to go your separate ways, and you know you don't have money to put the children in a good place, but you want custody, tell the court to order your husband to give you one of the houses. It's part of settlement of property. Tell him to give you one of the houses for the children, not for you. Then the court will surely order that one of the property be given to the children to live in, because in all the courts decides, the best interest of the children is always what the court will look at. And if it's in the best interest of the children to live in a good house that their father has and can afford, the court will make such an order. When the court has made all of this order and your husband goes contrary to the order, you can sue for contempt of court. I'll be addressing that in a different video, not in this video. And remember, do not forget to share this video so that others who need this information can have access to it.